I'm wearing all black, but we're all white.
And they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm not watching shit. The stream lags behind.
Playing AJ. You're not gonna come pop a squat?
They'll run it here. This is God,
bro.
Bro, I said we're all white.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nah, I gotta be AJ myself, man.
The first play from scrimmage. Second down.
He can hear you.
Here's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
oh, fuck.
Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Being chased out left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Flushed out right.
Oh my God, bro. Come on. Something in my headphones broken. Something's rattling around. I slammed it one day last year. And the shit like came apart, but I was able to put it back together.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30.
Get off me!
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid...
Damn, bro, you playing cover through the whole game?
J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college. They went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside?
Oh my God.
Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down.
Got what I was looking for. Oh my God, bro, what are you doing?
Complete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Quick slant to Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is,
oh my God, bro. Why do you do this to yourself?
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
Is Zach still watching? Is Zach still watching? Tell him that's clockwork right there.
Taking the early lead.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Touchdown.
Extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bro, you know this is for $5, right?
Tucker now to kick it away
All right.
following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule.
Sony Michelle, bro.
Now a little daylight. And he'll be taken
Man,
down,
shut
but
the
not
fuck up.
before they work it across midfield.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the back.
Bro, you ran an RPO read bubble.
Not only going to have to try and run,
Everybody knows that. Everyone knows that shit's been working since like Madden 17. It's nothing special.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
All right, good ball. That was a good ball.
It's Tyler Boyd. Yeah, he is
That was any bit behind. That was a pick.
before he's inside the 30.
I do have to admit, I
Literally
like it
have.
when it all comes
Bro, I'm not.
together.
I'm done talking to you.
Catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God! I was right there.
Yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken
What the
down.
fuck?
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in
Oh,
the
you
way
got
that
me.
it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard.
Again! He's on his hip.
Pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
He's covered.
There as they were able to connect.
When an offense
I'm
wins
spamming
points,
triangle,
doesn't matter
too.
where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because
He's
it should be
literally
easy
collapsing
outlet.
down.
Those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
This is where it's hard to score though.
They'll try and run for it
Oh,
on
I
1st and goal.
overpeed the fuck out of that.
They'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Flush to his right. And
Bro, what?
It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler
How?
Boyd. His 9th touchdown of the
6'8" Calais Campbell was right there.
Extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So
Bro, Booty.
7 now as they kick it
I was playing in the league, my other league last night with the Bucks. I went down 28-7 in the first quarter.
This will be a touchback as that
Yeah.
sails over the
I'm the Bucks. We're in season 4. I won the Super Bowl the past 2 seasons. But
The Raven offense set it
I was down 28-7 in the first quarter. I threw 2 pick sixes in the first quarter.
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for
I came back.
Look at their schedule.
I got the ball with
And I know
like
those are
24 seconds or some shit,
team.
and I needed 3.
That seems about
First
right,
play,
and I think that
no
makes us
timeouts.
confident.
Fade down the sideline to
second and 7.
Scotty Miller got out of bounds. I was on like the 40. Could have took my 3 there. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for the win. Threw a post to Jalen Darden for the win. The final score was 66-62.
Now Wilson.
Yeah.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the back.
Bro, Brady had... I'm just doing this to run the clock. Brady threw for 710 yards and 9 touchdowns. And 9 touchdowns, bro.
It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Bro, you're only rushing... Bro, you're telling me... You know you have to rush more than 2 people, right? No, you didn't. You were rushing 2.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
You better rush that motherfucker.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss.
Yeah, you better rush him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
Why are you running with him?
But they would be a wild card team.
We're not even in the man. Why are you running with him? You fucking motion him, bro.
Division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Jump for the fucking ball, you bozo.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd.
Oh my god, the fucking click on, bro. What the fuck? These dudes are playing like fucking bozos.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Bro, what the fuck is, like, my corners just aren't reacting to the pass in the air.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mack. And he'll take this
It just...
into the end zone for a Bengal team. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around
I don't understand this fucking game, bro.
Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this...
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they're going to have this way down.
He wasn't... It's cause he was in zone, bro. It's cause he was in zone. He's not supposed to. Yeah, but the game doesn't work like that.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And
I started my backup left tackle at right tackle. Test something out. Cause my starting right tackle is old and he's not much better. So I'm gonna see if I can.
Staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
I feel like I do have one left.
On second down, it's Edwards.
Who did I trade for? I traded for Deron Payne, Ridley.
Picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Oh no, I did a Carl Lawson trade too.
Wilson.
Bro, stop running like a fucking dude. I'm trying to run away and Wilson's just sitting there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Grown man versus grown man. Yep.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
What do I want to run? What is this?
On third and goal, Wilson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise.
It wouldn't have mattered. I went at your user. Your user went with the drive, so I threw behind him.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in
Bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, that doesn't make fucking sense.
back and forth. It's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he takes it
What the fuck?
down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long.
How the fuck does that make sense?
Looking at a first and goal situation.
And now I can't even fucking hit stick, bro. There's gotta be something wrong with my controller.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it with
I'm getting fucking blown off the fucking line.
Bengals touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have broken
So fucking stupid.
as they take the lead.
Marlon Humphrey jumps for the pick and just whiffs.
By McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 21.
Throw a fucking seam route into man coverage with a safety over the top, and he catches it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Nah, that's the dumb shit that gets me tight.
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. That's out quickly to Bateman. And he's taken down but able to slip across.
That was lucky.
The 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
What the fuck is that?
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Bro, what the fuck? How? How does he just get it? I literally didn't even look at my target. He was wide open.
19 seconds to go in half number one. After the sack on first down, Wilson.
Are you dicking me, bro? You gotta be fucking dicking me.
16 seconds now on the clock.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
I'm in the middle of the game.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
I can't come up I'm in the middle of the game, Carl.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Man, the way this game's been going, I could see you doing some dumbass shit and getting a touchdown right now.
Play of the half for Burrow and company. He completes it to Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Calvin Ridley drops a wide open touchdown. Marlon Humphrey doesn't know how to pick a ball off.
Out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.
Had a fucking touchdown that last drive.
Coach, thanks as always.
Fucking
This
upset.
one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Oh, this fucking game, man.
What will the second half bring us as
What time
we
is
are
it?
underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
I wasn't across the field. I wasn't rolling out. I just stepped back.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
No fucking way!
Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's
God,
all the way
bro.
down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
My fucking O-line is getting murdered.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old
Can you go after the
days.
fucking ball?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's
Oh my!
up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Marlon Mack taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just keeping the play alive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Fights through, and now a crease. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action with Wilson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think
this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Caught right side, Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Ravens 24.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. James Prochet to return it. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Wilson to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you can take.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morgan. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way
the Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action now. Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that's why you have your hand. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.